So I've been thinking about this for a couple of days, and I think Wyatt XM kind of beat me to it. He put 92, the golden years of death metal, and Scourge of Vinyl made one for 91 several years back. I decided to do my favorite year, which so happens to be 1993, the year I got into death metal. So I got 30 albums I'm going to show you. I don't have everything from 1993, but I picked out 30 of my favorite ones from that year. So this is one of them. This is Unanimated, In the Forest of the Dreaming Dead. Just some killer ass fucking blackened death metal from Sweden. Just anyway, badass one. I'll post links in the description below if you don't know some of these. Several of them are very well known. So, Unanimated, In the Forest of the Dreaming Dead. I think I got 17 CDs and I guess 13 on wax. Here's another one from Sweden. This is Ceremonial Oath, the Book of Truth, which is some very raw Swedish death metal. Absolutely amazing freaking record right here. Very dark, kind of in this vein a little bit. Some of the guys went on and formed In Flames later, but this one, holy shit, this is a badass motherfucker from 1993. Do another one for record. I'll do 2 records and some CDs. Another one, Necrophobic from Sweden. This is the Nocturnal Silence. Oh, love that. Amazing record. But anyway, Nocturnal Silence, though, this is an amazing blackened death metal album from 1993. What can I say? Very dark. Very dark record. Another blackened death metal album from Sweden. Got several of them here. Dissection, the Somber Lane, which is, I should have pulled out the record, but it doesn't have this artwork. But another one Black Horizons is my favorite track, opening track. It gives me chills every time I hear it. But several badass motherfucker right here. I'm gonna kind of go through these quick because I got several to show. Killer. Let's do 2 CDs and 2 vinyl. This is Electrocution, Inside the Unreal from Italy. Very technical death metal, but not stupid technical. The band kind of reminds me in some parts, some riffings of Sepultura a little bit with Arise. Badass record right here. Or CD. Another one from Sweden, Excruciate, Passage of Life. For the longest time, I never had a copy of this, and finally got one. And this is just an amazing freaking Swedish death metal album. Doesn't have that HM2 sound too much. It's just really killer. Endless Suffocation is one of my favorites. Eternal Incubation, Passage of Life, the title track, and Beyond the Circle. Some favorite tracks on this one. Another one, this one's from Florida. Resurrection, Embalmed Existence, which is really like Malevolent Creation type sound stuff. Reminds me of a lot of Malevolent Creation, but favorite tracks is Disembodied. I love that track. Title track, Embalmed Existence, Tortured Chamber, Eyes of Blind. Killer fucking album right here. It's probably my favorite death metal album from 1993, Sinister's Diabolical Summoning. I'm gonna make sure I always get that one confused with, yeah, I got it right. It's with Diabolical Conquest by Incantation, but man, this one's some brutal death metal, Sadistic Intent. Killer track, Diabolical Summoning, killer. Leviathan, I love that track. Tribes of the Moon, it's a killer fucking album. Get one from, I forgot where they're from. I didn't look it up, but Morgue, Eroded Thoughts. This is some very killer ass fucking death metal, which I've shown recently because I just got a copy finally. But this one is definitely an amazing 1993 record. One from the Netherlands, some Dutch, Dissect. This is Swallow Swimming Mass. Very dark, very heavy, very guttural. Definitely, let's see, 1993 was killer. My 1991 collection dwarfs my 93 collection. Absolutely dwarfs it. Some more Swedish proto-brutal death metal, I'd say. Sounds a lot like Suffocation a little bit, and different bands, they took a lot of influences, but I hear Suffocation every time I hear this. This is Womb Bath with Internal Caustic Torments. Killer one. Man, Eternal Bleeding's great. Silent as the Grave is killer. Beyond the Gloom, love that. This is a badass motherfucker. Definitely badass. Go back to Florida with Brutality, Screams of Anguish. Man, every one of these are fucking killer, but this one right here is some dark shit. My favorite death metal, some of my favorite death metal vocals is on this album. Fucking amazing record. But yeah. Try to go through this a little bit quick so I'm bored of tears. Some Canada shit. Gorguts. The Erosion of Sanity. Which the piano part in this, there's one part in it. My favorite tracks on this is With Their Flesh He'll Create, Condemned to Obscurity, which has that piano intro. Fucking love that. Orphans of Sickness, and The Path Beyond, Premonition. This is fucking definitely a killer one. Back to Florida with Atheist Elements. Man, I wanted to pick a Cynic Focus, but I don't have a copy. I couldn't find it. I thought I had one, but it's in that vein. Death, another one. So very technical, very fused, jazz fused, but I like Green. That's one of my favorites. Water, Displacement, and Mine Trail. Fire is another good one. Just a bunch of killer shit on here. Back to Sweden with Erosion, Edge of Sanity, The Spectral Sorrows, I think it is, yeah. Of course, Don Swano. Material right here, just an absolute freaking gem from 1993. Let's go to Finland with Rippikulu. Man, what was this called? Musta Ceremonium. This is a demo, but it had to be on this. Just amazing, heavy ass. One of the heaviest records in this collection of '93. Very dark. They sing in their native tongue, so they don't understand a word they're saying, but goddamn, it's freaking badass. You don't have to. You can hear it in the vocals. And I love that fucking artwork. Back to Sweden again with Ultimo, and this is Across the Horizon, which is basically a mini album. Very good. I think one of the members or two of the members went and formed Gorment later, if I know this right. Killer one from Sweden. The drums in this is amazing. Benediction, Transcend the Rubicon, which everybody knows who Benediction is, but man, this album fucking rules. It's my favorite Benediction album. Unfound Mortality, I love that. Night Fear, that's another one. Paradox Alley. So many good ones. Gonna have to listen to this later. This is the very first digipack I ever owned, by the way. 2000. It's a 2000 pressing. Of course, back to Florida with Death, individual thought patterns. What can I say? Favorite tracks on this is The Philosopher, Overactive Imagination, Trapped in a Corner, Destiny, Out of Touch, every fucking song, so killer one. Back to Finland with Demilich, Nesbith, which I've talked about so many times on this channel. But 1993 was the year I got into death metal, and this is one of the first death metal albums I ever heard. One of them. Back to Britain with Decomposed, Hope Finally Died. Some badass death doom right here. Probably this is my favorite death doom album of all time. Favorite one. It is the best. Probably the third death metal album I ever heard is this one, Disincarnate. James Murphy, of course. Absolutely amazing freaking album. Favorite tracks on this is all in red, so I can't see it. Fuck. Damn. Where is it? Well, I like every fucking song on this, so fuck it. Disincarnate, Dreams of a Carrion Kind. Back to Finland with another mini album. This is Depravity, Silence of the Centuries. Every song on this. Favorite tracks on this is the opening track. Sleepy Ocean, Phantasmagoria, Vacuum of Thoughts. Amazing one. Mortis God. I should have pulled out my record, but I didn't. Yeah, this one's another good one. This is Dying Remains. I can't remember where they're from. I want to say Chicago or something like that. Probably wrong about that, but yeah, this one's one of my favorites. Man, every one of these are my favorites though. This one's a killer one. Of course, Dismember, Indecent and Obscene, released in 1993. Swedish gem right here. This is the only copy I have of it. But absolutely amazing. Amazing album. This one, it took a long time for me to grow on me. But once it did, it clicked. It's Entombed's Wolverine Blues. Man, Rotten Soil, Demon, Contempt, Full of Hell, Hollow Man. So many great tracks on this one. Outstanding death and roll. Cancer from Britain, Sins of Mankind. This is another freaking gem from 1993. I remember this one. It's one of the first ones I got. Fucking killer one. Rotravor and Quintus from New York. This is another one. Every one of these are fucking gems. Love this one. This is some brutal death metal from New York. Man, this one's killer. Jesters of Procession is a good one. My favorite track is Looking For It, but I can't see it. It's all in green, goddammit. But this is a killer motherfucker. Love that artwork too. Fucking killer artwork. Of course, Suffocation, Breeding the Spawn. Goes without saying, this is one of my favorite records by Suffocation, which I have every fucking album finally. Somebody asked me to do a ranking video, and I tried to do it, and it just didn't work. Killer one. Favorite tracks on this is Breeding the Spawn, Epitaph of Credulation. I can't fucking see that word. I sound like Biden just said. Prelude to Repulsion. Killer shit. Got two more. Of course, Covenant by Morbid Angel. I don't need to say any more than that. That is a fucking killer fucking record. And then the last one, Carcass Heartwork, which is one of the very first death metal albums I've ever heard. And obviously, never heard them before until this album, so this is my favorite Carcass. Killer one. Man, I love this album. Every freaking track. Heartwork, that fucking that title track is so good. Love the riffs in this one. Killer one. But that's my video, so I know I made this 93 before, but this was the updated version, I guess. Hopefully I didn't go through this too quick, but check those out if you don't know some of those songs, albums, fucking killer shit. Later.